What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Jesus Coin. Yes, I'm coming at you live yet again. I'm going to upload, or I'm going to share this to the Discord real quick. So please, whoever's here, don't mind me. I'm just doing C-Zar things right now. Let's see, subscriptions. There we are. Yes, I will send out the link. If I can get to it, share it. There we go. Copy the link to Discord. We'll go to General first. And I guess I have to do that. Yeah, General. Send it there. And then one last thing. One last. I'm going to put it in the let's see, Bible study. I said one last thing, I lied. One last thing now. I'm going to send it on X as well. I'm actually going to turn myself sideways so that this is easier to do. Don't mind me. Let's see, x.com, put a post, and I'll just say, join the Jesus live stream. Yeah. And then post it. If I can, if it'll let me. There we go. Alright, guys. I don't know if anybody's joined as of now, but I'm gonna look at the comments here in just a second. Looks like nobody's in just yet. Oh, we got 9 people. Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Yeah, that's cool. What's up, Harish Siddhartha? Harish Siddhartha. What's up, C? How you doing, man? Yes. I think we deserve to talk about it yet again. I wanted to go to bed, man. I wanted to get some sleep. But here we are. Here I am. Here's my big, stupid face. It's not stupid. It's a nice face, right? I think it's okay. That's not what we're talking about, though, man. We're talking about Jesus Coin, right? We're going to be talking about it right now. Just figured I'd let some people roll in while we got it going on. But yeah, man. What a dump. Did you guys blink? I sure did, man. I was making videos. I was making some long videos, man, because I had a lot of requests, and then I had some stuff I wanted to talk about with Bitcoin. By the way, I think that Bitcoin video is very important if anybody wants to check that out as to why I think Bitcoin's going to go above 400K. But man, we were all the way up here, and I blinked, and we're down here. I wonder who dumped. I really wonder who dumped, because if we go to we look at the holders, right? We look at them here. This guy hasn't sold his. He's the top holder. He hasn't, or she hasn't sold theirs. 4.5. This guy was making some moves, but he didn't sell his. I'm gonna actually look. I've got a picture pulled up. I'll check the comments in a second. But from what I most recently saw, let's see. I'm just gonna go through and look. All of these wallets are holding the same amount of coins, man. What happened? Unless this hasn't updated yet. Yeah, they all look like they're holding the same amount of coins. So maybe it was a coordinated effort on wallets that are not the top holders. Maybe it was like one person with multiple wallets. I have no idea, man. I don't know what caused this slippage to happen here. Hopefully it's nothing bad, guys. Hopefully it's nothing dramatic. I don't think it is. Yeah, pull up the holders. Yeah, man, hodlers. Looking at it there, like I literally took a picture from before this crash, and all of these guys are literally, they're the same. They haven't changed. They have not. I just pulled it up. I just looked at it myself. I can't show you guys because it's on my phone. It's on there. I'm gonna look at this second holder real quick just to like be double sure. No, yeah, they're all the same, man. It's all, none of them sold. So whoever dumped this, maybe it was a coordinated event. Maybe it was like multiple people selling, because like this kind of stuff, man, if it wasn't any of the top 10 holders, like who was it? It was multiple wallets from somebody else. Let's see transactions. Can we go back and check actually? I wonder if we can go down and see US dollars, right? When did this happen? Hold on. First off, when did this happen? Let's go. I know it just happened, but let's see. 15 minutes. Let's go to the 1 minute so we can get the time down. This happened at 6:06, which for me would be 11:06. I wonder if it tells me over here. It says 1-1. So we're going to go to the 06 is what we're going to do. We're going to go to the 06, yeah. 06, where you at? All the way down. Keep going, man. A lot of transactions have taken place. It was a quick little dumperoo, weren't you? And you weren't in the top 10. Okay. Selling 1 trillion Jesus there. 487,000 tokens or dollars sold. I don't feel like that'd be enough to send us all the way down, personally. Maybe the order books were really thin. Maybe. 106 though. That's the big order. That's it. That sent us down. You guys, we're in trouble if that's what sent us down. How are we supposed to cash out? On a multi-million-dollar asset, like tens of millions of dollars. I don't know. I don't know here. I keep looking through. 104. There's no sell orders put in place that are even that big, right? Tens of thousands of dollars at the most. The biggest one that we saw, hands down. Where'd it go? How come I can't see it? Am I missing it? Am I high? Where'd it go? Hold up now, guys. Where'd it go? I swear I just saw it. We just saw it. Where did it go though? Why is it not? Why can't I find it? You guys, this is weird. We just saw it. It was at 11:06. It was at the 11:06 because that's where I stopped, and now it's not there anymore. What's going on, Deck Screener? Are they hiding transactions? If that's the case, you know, maybe there's more. How's that even? Am I missing something? Somebody enlighten me. Because I don't see it. There's a reason why I keep scrolling up and down. That's kind of crazy. It was literally, you can play it back right now, anybody in this live. We got it. We got you, we got you. Play it back. You'll see the $400,000 when I scroll down to 11:06. I'm going to look at the comments in a second here, but I don't see it anymore. Oh, I'm fucking high, man. I'm not high, but 487,000. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. The conspiracy's over. It's not there. I look like a silly goose. All right, I'm gonna see how many people are watching. It is there. Thank you, Harish Siddhartha. The comma got you, bro. It did. No, it really did. I thought that was the decimal point. It's there. I don't even know. I'm actually sober. I'm completely sober. We good, fam. Just buy the dip. Do not panic. Yeah. No, Lloyd, you're 100% right. It doesn't even matter, man. It doesn't even matter. We're gonna go up just fine. $400,000, really. That's what sent us down. Someone bought a lot more right there. That's for sure. That I'll see that 400,000 and raise you. What was that? That was on the 14. Let's go to the 14 real quick. How much was bought on the 14? What were we doing here? Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. 14. $14,000 was bought. $207,000 right there. 20,000, 20,000, 10,000. Some was sold, 51,000. So it was a little exchange, not just like one big solid buy, but there was some buys and some sells in that time. Probably added up to more. Keep going. Nothing too crazy. Okay. But still more volume overall, so added a little bit of liquidity. That's going to look good for the volume, you guys. Definitely going to look good for the volume. Oh man, let me get rid of this here. Let's actually look at that while we're doing it. Let's see here. Jesus, what are we at? $12 million in 24-hour volume, you guys. That's good volume. That is good volume for a $60 million asset, you know. We are a little bit lower. We're a lot lower, you know, than we were just a second ago, but that's okay. I am going to keep this stream short. I know I've been all over the place, but let's see. opportunities were just created for newbies. Yes, seriously, we're still up. Yeah, we're up a lot. You know, unfortunately for anybody that bought yesterday, you are down 20% right now. But all in all, guys, on a move like this, that's as dramatic as this, that is on a low cap coin like this, seeing a pullback that was 56% in the blink of an eye, that kind of stuff is going to happen. Because there isn't a whole lot of liquidity. The books can be thin. Whenever you're selling that amount of money, you just put it all in at once. You're going to dump the price. That's just how it is. And people are going to take profits. You know, we haven't seen a lot of profit taking. This is probably the first of it. But look at this, man. This profit taking is getting eaten up. It is getting completely eaten up, right? A lot of it's already been given back. We dropped from top to bottom. We're down 36% right now. And from bottom to where we are, we're up more than that. We're up just a little bit more than that, right? 44%. So we've already gotten back more than we gave away. I would expect that by the end of today, you guys, we're gonna be in the 6s, if not the 7s, the 8s, the something like that. We're gonna be with this amount of a second chance for people that have been maybe waiting to buy. There's gonna be more volume coming into the upside. This is what they call a shakeout. It's going to shake out the weak hands, and if we look back again, we go back to this 1 minute time frame, there were probably a lot of weak hands that got shook out here. But what are we doing, guys? We didn't persist. We did not go lower. We went slightly lower and gave it back really, really quickly, man. Holding here, I bet we do go back up higher. This might be what they call a BART pattern, right? Where you get this little wig-wag, and then you BART back up. That wasn't a good accurate depiction of this, but this line is so thin that it just doesn't really do it justice. Watch by the end of the stream that we're just going to be right back up to where we were. Maybe not, you know, but I'm not worried. I'm personally not worried. We have 24 days, 23 days, depending on where you are in the world, for the burn to happen. Like, we still got a lot of time before that happens. So yeah, buy is definitely right, man. Look at God coin. You guys, just so you know, there is a God coin. There's a God coin. There's a Mary coin. There is a probably your mama coin, you know. But who, like, I'm just gonna say it, you know. Stay away from this. I would. Whoa, God USDT since 2022. Is this older than Jesus? It's been going down. Is this the right one? Am I looking at the right one? Let's see. Type it in again. God, maybe we'll do the wrapped ether pair. This one is different. This one's going up. Okay, so whichever one this one is, probably stay away from it. The other one, at least, has given you an opportunity to buy at lower prices. 7,000%. Yeah, this is a scam and a half, guys. I would stay the hell away. 955,000 in volume. This is all trash. This is, yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a hater. Maybe it'll continue to go up, but that's not a lot of liquidity for the amount of growth that you're seeing. I would very much say that it's manipulated as hell. I would stay away from God coin. I would stay away from Mary coin. I know that they've got good names in them too, but really what they are is they're just spin-off Jesus coins. They're memes of a meme, and there are plenty, you know, we've seen that in the history of crypto where, you know, maybe Shiba, maybe there's one of them that does well. But all your baby Doges, your Dogelon Mars, Dogelon Mus, your Doge Sharks, Doge Lions, whatever, they all go to zero. They're all just shit, right? So this was a shakeout. Absolutely, man. It was completely a shakeout. Hopefully nobody sold in the red. If anybody got shaken out and they got scared and they sold, hopefully it was at least for a profit. But that's 100 for anybody that sold down here, and there's definitely a solid bit of people that sold down there. That's not good, you guys. Again, you know, same thing I've been saying since probably like a month now. I don't care what price is doing. I don't care where the price is. Until it's the burn, I'm not selling, man, because this kind of stuff along the way up with a parabolic move like these kind of shakeouts, they're going to happen. It's inevitable. On the bright side, guys, we just got done with a from top to bottom a like 60% drop, right? 56% drop. We got it out of the way. Let's keep going higher. That's you know what I mean? Let me look at some of this stuff. Hey, what's up, Lord of Jupiter? Raven coin. We can look at that. Yeah, we're still up. Let me just see here. The whales are coming in. We're going up, guys. Higher lows. Yeah, any whales that have been waiting to scoop up, you best believe that they bought this shit right now. Sorry, I thought I heard something. From what I heard, one of the Jesus Coin crypto church spaces, they mentioned that advertising is going to ramp up this month. That's interesting. Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, it's advertising a lot with this burn, man. What kind of advert? I don't know. I don't know what you're asking, Bandits Best. Telegram, Discord, and Twitter, something like that, if I'm correct. I don't know what you guys know what you're talking about. I don't know. Oh, Silos, you're talking about the advertisement, not what Bandits Best said. I don't know. You know, something I wanted to talk about. What was it that I wanted to talk about, you guys? Besides the fact that we've got the burn coming. Man, what was it? There was something somewhat significant that I wanted to say. Raven to Bitcoin. Let's look at it. RVN, right? BTC. On Binance. Double bottom. Yeah. Near all-time lows, yeah. Bullish divergence, Pretty close to your, still a bit of a ways away from your 50. Yeah, you probably come up. Versus Bitcoin. Make another lower high and then go back down. But yeah, 'tis the season. It probably is for Ravencoin right now, man. Yeah, looks good. Not too bad. Not too shabby at all. No. I got nothing really else to say about it. Yeah, you got a little breakout here. A little nice bullish engulfing candle there. And a lot of volume. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I think it looks decent. Near the lows, yeah, you could come all the way back up, like all the way to here. You could see some phenomenal growth versus Bitcoin. But going back to Jesus Coin here, man, what was it that I was going to say? I was going to say something, you guys. It was something somewhat important, informative. I can't remember, but look, we're getting it all back right now. I'm serious, guys. By the end of the day, and by the way, this stream is going to be shorter than last night's stream. I had a lot of fun, but I just felt like, you know, talking about the price right now as it's doing this crazy stuff. I think it's important. But man, I'm really trying hard to remember what I was going to talk about. I just got to stop thinking about it. That's really what it is. If we were to close today red, I would honestly be okay with that. I would completely be okay with today closing red. Why? Especially this red or even lower. Why? Because again, we still have about 23 days until the burn, right? If we can close the day red or lower, we're going to bounce off of this overbought zone. We're going to cool off hard on the RSI, and it's nice to not be so up here. You know, we've been overbought for a while. It'd be nice to get a little cool off so we can ramp up and continue to go higher. We'll have some bearish divergence present itself. It'll make everybody think it's going down, and then it'll just continue to climb as it does, you know, and prove a lot of people wrong. But there will be, you guys, this is not the last time that we're going to see something like this happen, okay? This might have been the biggest drop that we've seen, and it might be the biggest drop that we see until the burn, maybe. But we could absolutely see more days where we see 30% drops, 50% drops that happen just like this really quick. Because there are people that have held Jesus Coin for a while, right? There are people that held it since down here. I myself have actually held it since this week here. Not all the way at the top and not all the way at the low. And there are people that have held it down here who have made a killing. There's people that have held it since back here. You know, a lot of people are up right now. So seeing some profit taking up here, it's not necessarily too much of a concern. But I wouldn't panic sell, man. I really wouldn't panic sell because we're so far away from the burn. We've got this. Oh, I remember what I wanted to talk about, you guys. I remember what I want to talk about. Okay. Now that I've got you all here, I've got 26 of you in here, maybe we can spread the word. This is some big shit. It's a great idea, okay? Hear me out. Because a lot of us, whether you want to admit it or not, a lot of us got to pay taxes, right? It comes time to sell. If you're like me and you're planning on selling on the burn, you're going to have to pay taxes on it in the upcoming tax year. Now, for Americans, I don't know what it's like for everybody else in the world, but for Americans, that means you're going to have to pay it by April. If you get an extension, maybe by June or July or August or something like that, but you're going to have to pay it within the fiscal year of 2024. What if we, as a tight-knit Jesus Coin community, get the word out that we're not selling on the burn, but we're going to sell on New Year's Day? New Year's, not New Year's Eve, but New Year's Day for the taxes, okay? Even the greedy people that want to sell it on the burn, they're just like, nah, I just want to get out and take my profits. Maybe they'll be enticed if they don't have to pay taxes until the end of the crypto cycle, right? Until 2025, right? I'm just saying, man. And yeah, there are bots profit taking, but guess what? There are people, Mr. Bandit's Best, that are in charge of those bots. They can change the parameters of that. So what? It goes to 2024 tax year? Exactly, Bandit's Best. We just kick the can down the road. We pay it later, and then maybe in that year you're unfortunate and you have some losses. Maybe you're doing some crypto trading, but you've got all these gains to counter your losses. You could, maybe you could lose money and it still be a good thing. Something like that. Bandit's Bets got it. You guys spread the word. We are not selling until January 1st or later. Okay, for the taxes. For the taxes. I hope that's not a. That's not like going to get me in legal trouble. I don't think it would. I'm not trying to coordinate a dump. I'm actually trying to coordinate a hold, if anything. But I don't know, man. I'm still probably going to sell on the date of the burn. Retracement buyers take profits slowly, starting from. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. There's definitely people who right now they're planning on selling all their stuff by the halving. They're taking profits right now. This guy actually, I was watching him. Holders, because I'm paying attention to these guys. I'm keeping an eye on them like a hawk. This guy had like 4.2 or 4.6 trillion, I want to say. He was actually like, or no, he had a little bit less. So he had 4.4 or something like that. But he was the second holder. This guy right here, 9068. He sold over 1 trillion tokens up here. He might be buying back more. He might be buying back more, and that might send the price up. Maybe he's not, but he's definitely layering out. I've been paying attention to that. There's a couple of them that have been layering out smaller amounts, but this guy up here, the 4.5, he's held true. He hasn't sold shit. So the top dog has remained the top dog, and he's got diamond hands, man. So or she. So that's encouraging. But I just wanted to look at this, man. We're going up. We're already going up. If you have any losses for the day, we're down 14%, you guys. So it's really not that big of a deal, especially with what we just came from. Look at this. We already have more volume than yesterday. What are we at, man? 12 million. We got to be at higher volume than that. Maybe not. I don't know. 12,171 on a $60 million asset. That's nice volume, you guys. Stuff like this is going to happen. And again, it's not the last time it's going to happen. Retracement buyers, keep doing your thing. Sending you lots of well wishes. Thank you, Pac-Man. I appreciate you. Hell yeah. I hope you're doing well in Pakistan, man. I love you too. I love you too. And hey, don't worry when you get off the tangent. It's okay. Thanks, man. Okay, cool. No, that's what these live streams are for, man. We get off on our tangents, right? We can talk a little bit. It's a little bit more personal. With that being said, getting back to the task at hand here. Again, I really personally, I wouldn't care. I'd actually like this day to close red. I would like it to close more red. If we closed all the way down here and then reverse back, I don't care, guys. We've got, and you shouldn't either, because we still have 23 days until the burn happens. We've got so much time. It's not a lot of time, but it's enough time to do some crazy things, right? You want me to prove my point? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. In 11 days, we went up 600%. So if we cool down for one day, we can go up another 600% in the next 23 days, you guys. We absolutely can. So I'm not worried about it at all. But if we do close red, if we close lower, this RSI will cool down. We have the hottest RSI that we've seen in this thing's history, right here. Put a line on it so it's easier. Right there, just barely, but we're at the area where it would make sense to turn around. So if we get this over with now, we cool down a little bit, and I say cool down, but we're still in the overbought zone. I doubt we're going to get like out of the overbought zone, but maybe we do. I would even be okay with that, because then we're just going to see stronger moves. But all in all, close red. I don't care. I'd rather you actually close red now while we're still so far away from the burn, while there's still potential for this thing to rise dramatically. I'd be okay with that. I did just buy some. Hell yeah! Fonzie, bro, good. Good. You had some money sitting on the side, and you were waiting for it, bro. You were waiting for it. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. I'm sure you're already in the green. I wish I had some cash sitting on the side to buy this thing, man. I got like I got money set aside for fees down there, man. But good job. Good job to anybody and everybody who bought this dip. Even if you're buying here, good job. We're down 13% for the day, you know? And it could go lower. By the end of this day, guys, again, don't be discouraged if we see the prices go lower. Really don't be discouraged. I think the worst of it is already over. When I say lower, I mean lower than here. I don't think we're going to go lower than that. But if anything, be encouraged. It gives people like you and me an opportunity to buy more. If we end up closing the day lower, man, if we can get back below this 603, I'm definitely going to buy. I'm going to put in a sizable amount of money. I'm going to degen into this thing. Not financial advice, but I would encourage anybody else to do that as well. I'm definitely going to scoop up a solid bag, a Merry Christmas bag for sure. But I don't know if it will. I actually don't have high hopes that it's going to go below 603, but that's what it would take for me to buy this thing. Because if not, my bags are packed. As I was talking to Silos about this earlier, I'm more than happy with the bag that I have. I'm prepared to just let it ride out, man. I do plan on selling during the burn. I know I was talking about the taxes, guys, and I really think that's a good idea, but at the end of the day, you know, it's kind of like, it's not necessarily every man for himself, but you got to do what's best for yourself in these financial circumstances, and I do plan on selling the event. I'm going to buy the news and sell the hype. That's what I'm doing. Just sold your Hello token and bought the dip. I wish I sold my Hello token, man. I don't have any Hello token, but good job. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, you're going to be up a lot more than 10%. Cooldowns never make me sweat, just as predicted 24 hours ago, last live stream. Hell yeah, yeah. And I called it in the last live stream, but I also called it. I've been calling for it, right? Since we broke all-time highs, since we've been seeing this like parabolic structure, you know, I'm glad we got it out of the way. That wasn't too bad at all, was it? Like, it's a lot better than when you're up here and you're like, it could drop 50% from here. We could drop a lot from here. Who knows? Like, we got it out of the way. It's already done. Nice. Ripped it off like a Band-Aid. Now you can comfortably tell anybody who's been hounding you, should I buy? Is it a good time to buy? Like, you can tell them, yeah, we just had the dump. We're still a ways away from the burn. Yeah, it is a good time to buy. Yeah. Good job on being patient, or good job on procrastinating. Please, if you get a chance to do a Dogecoin video, I hope it comes down to your sub 4 cent target. But I'm going to 8 below 7.5 cents for a second order. Hell yeah. Not a bad move, Pac-Man. I will do a Dogecoin video. I actually had Ben G III request that today. And I didn't talk about it in any of the coins because I wanted to go to bed. But here we are because Jesus Coin's doing some crazy stuff, you know, to the downside this time. But I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. I think Dogecoin, I didn't put it in the list of coins that I talked about today because I feel like it deserves its own video. Because it's on a different level than any of those coins. So people took profit to the tick. Fibs working, man. Yeah, let's actually look at the fibs. Let us look at the fibs. Top to bottom here. I got it at the 0.1414. Is that what you said? No, you said 1618. Fibs working. Not for you, they're not working. No, they might be working. Let's see. Maybe they're not on log. Nope, that's not. Maybe. Nope, I don't know. I don't know what 1618. Maybe it's a different fib. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one. But regardless, 1618 and the 1414 literally right there definitely came in coincided. Posted a chart in Bible study. We're gonna put you on. We're gonna put you on blast right now, M hat. Let's see. People took profit at the 618. Looking like this is your 100 level, right? Right up here, I would assume. Oh, okay. So M hat, and don't let me steer you wrong. To my knowledge, this is backwards. To my knowledge, you drew your fib backwards, and that's okay. But generally, you go left to right, if I'm correct. But if we went from top to bottom, maybe it's this top to this bottom. That 1272. I don't know, man. I'm getting different numbers still. I don't know. But if you go right to left, it's backwards. It's backwards. But sometimes you find significance on it still. So you know, I've seen people do it this way, and they claim to be successful traders and investors that way. So who am I to say, man? If you run faster backwards, keep running, man. I'm not trying to slow you down. But personally, I go left to right. That's how I do it. But tomato, tomato. If it works, it works. Yes, I am on Dex Screener. Okay, maybe it will. Hey, and again, no hate at all, M-Hat. I don't know if it's Matt or M-Hat, but maybe would it be this one? If you're doing it like this, would it be, maybe it'd be that one, something like that. That's closer to the 1618. But yeah, I know people. I personally know people who draw their fibs. They tell me that I'm dumb for drawing them like this. I'm not telling you you're dumb, man. I'm saying that's not how I would do it, and that's not how I do it. But you know, if you look at TradingView here, the argument is that if you look at this fib right here, the diagram, the extension is up. You have this on the right side, so then you would go right to left, right? If this line is above where your circle is, and you've got this circle to match, and there's no lines below it, the argument is that you would draw it right to left. You know, that's made me think about this a few times, like second guess myself, but I still go left to right. I've always done left to right. I found it to be significant and helpful. I don't really do right to left, but I've done it right to left a couple times, and I found significant on that too. So, oh, it's 11618. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. But all in all, man, yeah, tomato. Your analysis is your analysis. Mine is mine, and good using log. Yeah, I'm on log as well. I think everybody should use log in crypto. You know, man. There's people who make fun of log, and it's like, okay, you know, you're probably not a fan of crypto then, because most crypto charts, most crypto TAs, they use the logarithmic scale. You can go back and forth between them, but stocks, traditional markets, that's more of a linear scale thing. But again, tomato. There are people, I know people personally who don't use the log scale, and they do great. So who am I to say that it's right or wrong? You know, if you find it to be working, if it works for you, don't let anybody tell you wrong. Okay, you're doing something right. You're reading it right. You know, however it goes. As long as it makes sense to you, if you're not losing money, that's all that really matters. But yeah, man, here we are, you guys, recovering like a freaking, I don't know what we're recovering like somebody who just got over a cold. Look at that, right back down to a previous area of resistance. Checked it, found it as support. I wonder if we hit any major or significant relative fibs. Maybe we can go to the weekly. No, we're gonna go to the daily. Here. Let's hit this low to this high, right to the 382, man. Right to the 382. That's beautiful. You know, what I tell people about fibs too is like, whenever you do it, however you do it, whatever. Let's see. If we're gonna hit extensions, right? We're gonna hit. I'm sorry. So if we're talking about from bottom to top, whenever you have a strong move up and then you pull back to your 382, that's a classic maneuver, and then you see extensions. What we'll probably see next, you guys, we have new extensions. We have new extensions to go off of. From top to bottom here, the 1272 is your minimum extension. That's to the 7s, okay? This, if we have a positive reaction with this 618, which I think we're going to, I very much think that we're going to. We're not there yet, but if we have a positive reaction with 6 zeros, 4231. If we have a positive reaction with that level there, it is a more or less a certainty, a likelihood, a high likelihood that we see prices in between here. We might take out 6 zeros by the burn date, and I've been saying that. You know, that's not too much news, but here's some validation to that, right? Besides just the overall 1618 extension that we have. Come on now. From here to there, because this 1618 is all the way up to 501 as well, so there's a little bit of validity to that. But yeah, man, that's cool. That's actually really cool to see that we bounced off of that 382. The most that's the most relative fib right there, from low to high, right? Now we could take this one, this low to this high. Didn't really bounce anywhere. Kind of at the 236, if you want to call it that. I'm drinking that lifeblood, man, that water. I would have shorted if it was possible to short. Hey, man, that's blasphemy, Matt. M-Hat, no, man, it's, I don't know. I don't know if I would have shorted it, man. You got to have some balls to short it, but it would have paid off. How many zeros by the burn date? No, man, no way, Matt. MHAT. I wouldn't say it's one of the weakest in my opinion is the 236 and then the 886. But they can be strong depending on the relationships. The 382, it's not necessarily the strongest, but even if this were to go down, right? Even if it were to go all the way down, you generally do see a bounce off I'm telling you, man, in my personal experience, and again, we draw fibs differently, so maybe they're different. You say the 382 is the weakest. If we were to draw this opposite, right, maybe the 382 would be like the 886, and I think the 886 is the weakest. I don't know. But generally speaking, with the way that I draw them, you see a pullback to the 382 and you get a bounce. Whenever you get a strong move, you pull back to the 382 and you get a bounce. It's a classic maneuver. If you go lower, you still bounce off your 382. Then you find resistance on your 236, then you go lower, and then you find resistance on your 382. I feel like that's pretty common, but we can agree to disagree, man. You know, I mean, again, if you believe that and you get good results from that, then who am I to tell you that you're wrong? How many zeros by the burn date? Bandit's best. Man, MHAT, let me tell you a little something about MHAT, you guys. He yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, I forget when you joined the Discord, but he was like, I'm sorry if I'm being a troll or like if I'm coming across negative. I'm like, dude, you're fine. MHAT, you're fine, bro. I like people that I disagree with, actually. I'm very prone to keeping people like that in my circle, and because I don't want someone who's telling me like, and don't get me wrong, I like people who agree with me too. It's nice to have that similarity in thought, of course, but I love having a difference in thought from somebody else. And especially if you get good results with your stuff, if you can do TA and it does well for you, like I love having that. I think having a difference of opinions is more valuable than having a similarity of opinions. 4 zeros, 5 zeros by price burn date. Sorry, man. I keep getting distracted. Bandit's best. I'm sorry, man. I'm not trying to put you off. At least 5 zeros, maybe not at least 5 zeros. I really do think we could see 5 zeros by the burn date, yes. Which from the current price, by the way, guys, with the recent drop that we just had, did we hit we're at the 1272 right now. That would be only a 164% growth. Again, I just measured it where in 11 days, we saw a 600% growth. We have a lot more than 11 days to go. Let's see if we saw another 600% growth. What would that take us to? 600%. That would take us to still 5 zeros. To take out the 5 zeros mark, we would have to see from the current price a move that is a 27x. Now, a 27x in 23 days, I don't know about that. Man. Personally, I don't think we're going to take out the 5-0. I think we're going to maintain the 5-0. I don't think we're going to take it out, though. I don't think we're moving up to the 4-0 line. But probably we do take out the 6 zeros and we do go into that 5-0 territory. I think that's more or less a safe bet to make. I would bet on that if I could. I guess I am kind of betting on that. I love, bro. Yeah. Oh, dude. If you are into fibs, Elliott wave theory is definitely enticing for sure. Sometimes include RSI. I like the RSI, man. I really do like the RSI. It kind of grounds me at times. But whatever, Yeah. Elliott wave theory, for me, I'm not the best at it. I have like a very, very basic understanding. I know how to identify waves more or less, but I don't know all the technicalities and formalities of it. I know wave 3 is supposed to be bigger than wave 1. I know what corrective waves are. I know what a zigzag is. I know stuff like that. I know harmonics. I know how to identify harmonics at least. I think if you know Elliott wave theory, you should look up harmonics too. But learn fibs first. Learn fibs. Learn the basics of fibs, and then get into that stuff. Otherwise, it won't make any sense. It's like if Elliott wave theory is reading and writing, you need to know your ABCs. You need to know your alphabet before you can read and write, right? And then harmonics are it's like a language in itself. Kind of like Elliott wave theory, but more of like a pattern. Elliott wave theory is patterns too, but harmonics are a little bit different. Instead of waves, it's more like harmonic frequencies, patterns. Anything's possible. Yeah. Hey, no, Bandit's best. I'm not saying that it's not possible to see 4 zeros by the burn date. I'm just saying I wouldn't bet on it. Like if someone was right here in front of me saying, "Hey, I'll give you 10-to-1 odds or I'll even give you 1-to-1 odds that we're at 4 zeros by the burn date, and if we're anything less than that, then you win," I would take that, right? If someone was betting me that we would be, that they're saying that they take the side that we're above 4 zeros, we're at 4 zeros or more, I would take the side that we're going to be below that. I'm pretty confident in that, but I could be wrong. None of us know the future. It absolutely could go up higher, you know. But yeah, the technicalities are big. Matt M Hat, you know, man. Anybody trying to learn Elliott wave theory, be prepared to run into a lot of kooky people who will not be too concise in what they say. A lot of people don't they're not really good speakers, but they're trying to help you. They're trying to explain, but if you want to learn Elliott wave theory, actually, there's some books that are really good to read on Elliott wave theory. Just look up Elliott wave theory books. Those are much more valuable. But man, the zigzag is a beautiful pattern itself, man. You want to see a zigzag pattern? M-Hat, I don't know. If you're into Elliott wave theory, man, you probably are aware, but maybe you're not. I don't know. That we had a zigzag right here. We had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it literally fits the definition of that pattern perfectly, man. Like literally. Or yeah, get the PDFs. Yeah, something like that. Harmonics are a little bit easier to understand. They come with more like strict guidelines. It's not so left to interpretation, but there's a lot of stuff that goes into identifying. But I'm pretty sure this was a zigzag, a 5-wave zigzag pattern. But correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But it behaved very much like it. I'm not going to go into the description of it now. But all in all, guys, getting sidetracked there again. Let's do a quick little wrap up on Jesus Coin here. So on the overall fib, we rejected the 1414. Coming down on this 4-hour, we might close at this 1272. That'd look really nice. Even if we close below it, I'm not worried about it because again, from this relative low here, the most relative low, and I find it useful to take the relative lows to the relative highs. We bounced right off that 382, man. Like very, very effective bounce off that 382. We're already above the 236. Generally speaking, you would take a fib and look for the extensions of that move, which would at a minimum take us to 607, if not all the way up to 6096, potentially breaking into that 5 zeros area, which I do think we would. This is a small fib compared to most of the fibs we have on Jesus Coin, so seeing deeper extensions is not just possible, but even likely, I would say, on a small fib retracement like this. So the 5-0 marker is definitely possible by the burn, if not even by the end of next week or something like that. I'm not worried about this. I hope nobody's worried about this too much. Someone was taking profits down here. Good for them, good for them, but we'll see. We'll just see how it all works out. I do think we're going to continue to go higher. Zigzag is another thing, yeah. Yeah. Different flavors. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, anytime, Sean R. Anytime, man. I'm happy to talk about it for sure. All in all, again, guys, on a more fundamental level, on a more basic level, without the fibs in mind, previous area of resistance, found support, solid support. We're just stair-stepping our way up, man. Doing it miraculously, wonderfully. Yes, this was scary, but at the same time, I'm sure nobody actually got scared by this because unless you're watching the chart like a degenerate, you probably didn't even catch the price below where it's at now. I certainly didn't. I caught it basically where it's at now. I think maybe it was at 3.4 actually whenever I first saw it, but still. Definitely a lot of volume. Happy to see that. Happy to see it all come in. Happy to see it getting bought up. I'm excited for the weeks to come before the burn, leading into the burn. I really got nothing else to say, guys. More of the same old, except for right now we're experiencing a red day for once. But you know how that goes, man. We're only down 19%. I say only 19% because we can definitely turn this day around. We've got what, probably like 15 hours left in the day, something like that. But that's all I got for you guys, man. So thank you all for coming. Thank you for watching the live stream. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and I will see you on the next one. Very much appreciated. I hope everybody who wanted to scoop some Jesus Coin up, look, it dropped even a little bit more. I hope anybody that wanted to scoop some up, scooped some up, and yeah. I got nothing else to add, man. I'm going to go to bed. Take care. Bye-bye. Adios. Thank you, Matt.